everyone, and welcome to Strange Horticulture. So this is a new game to me. I bought this yesterday. I have played just a little bit, just because I wanted to make a not complete fool of myself when I played for the first time. So, yep, here we are. New game. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or, more likely, exchange unpleasantries. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Hello, Alex. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There is much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. I am feeling better. I still have like my joints hurt, but I think my fever was so high it just kind of like took a toll on my body, and so I'm trying to rehydrate still, and I'm trying to just kind of just work my body, but keep it easy because I don't want to overdo it. It would be very easy to overdo it right now. Okay, so day 1, Friday. This game features some small text. Yes, it features very small text. If you're having difficulty reading, you can hold shift to zoom in. Yeah, I'm feeling, I'd say probably about like 86% today. Not terrible. Also, how is the sound? Is it too loud? Because I feel like the music is pretty loud. Or is that just me? Oh. Water brick redeemed. Okay. So let's turn that to 70. How's that? Is that better? Yeah, the game sound is a little loud. Okay, so let's turn that down as well. Okay, what about now? And also, it's not raining all the time. Okay. We'll leave it at that. So, let's see. I found it. An excerpt on the elusive wandering Beau. Come to the library at Ambleside, and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the gilded dendra that might be of interest. Simone. P.S. Give Hellbore a good scratch behind the ear for me. So, this is Hellbore. I love the sound of the purring because I could actually feel it in my ear, and it like actually sounds like a cat. I think it rains quite a bit, but it's not super often. Okay, so we have little plants that we can organize on our shelf. That thing I still have yet to figure out. But we have quite a long shelf. We have all of these little plants. I've already kind of found a way I like to organize them. Mushrooms at the end. don't like mushrooms. We hide them. We hide the shrooms. Okay, and then all of like the weird plants that don't really like... These ones don't really have flowers. Also, the watering can took me ages to find. I was like, where's... I was looking in here at the tools. I was looking over... I was like, where's the watering can? It was hiding on the shelf. Okay, this one... Yeah, all the odd sort of little plants that don't really have blooms, and then the tall, bushy sort of flowers. This one's a rather odd one. We can go over here. These ones. Get over here. Also, I will say, something odd happens to the flowers at night. And it's interesting. I still haven't figured out... Oh, whoa. Okay, there were more flowers than I thought. Okay, so this one... You know what, we're gonna move this over here. This over here. These can go up here. I want this one down here. This is just for my own peace of mind to have things at least somewhat organized. So these ones both have bulbs. This one... Okay, we will get to these ones at some point. Okay, so the ones that have little, like, poofs. And these are very loose groupings. Just, like, everything changes, but this is just kind of a loose grouping. Okay, so we have The Strange Book of Plants by Wilfred Voynich. Why did it not open? Come on. It's like, work with me. So this is like your encyclopedia. This encyclopedia can be used as a reference to help identify plants. Okay. So these ones, you can actually just flip through it like a book, and it gives you sort of a little bit of a description of the plant. They don't give it to you straight away, nor do they have very great pictures. But like this one, the gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains. So Bishop's Parasol, Farmer's Worry is another sponge. Why did I say sponge? Mushroom. Probably because to me mushrooms are like spongy and like, ugh, they're gross. Forest Camphor. So you don't start out knowing any of the plants. Like, you have to decipher, and you can also find, like, you can find new plants. Some people will trade you plants, but this is where, like, all of the descriptions are, and you can kind of use this, and, like, when it says, let's see, the long leaves of the wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons, and so can be used to detect them. So, if somebody comes in saying, I want a plant that, you know, because I think somebody used this poison, well, you'd have to look at the description and be like, okay, what plant can I give these people? So that's how that works. We have a map. The map, spelled M-A-P-P-E, of Undermere and the surrounding area. I love the look of this map. It's so cool. Like, I don't know why, I get a big kick out of this. And then it is labeled in quadrants. There's A through Q and 1 through 33. Some clues will use that system, some don't. It really just depends. But yeah, we are here in Undermere. But I love the world building. We have labels. We have 3 different kinds of labels that we can use to label our plants. There is an auto label function, but I find that I like to label them, especially when like when I think that I found a plant, I will stick a label on it and be like, oh, I think it's this one. I've been wrong a couple times. And then there's this interesting function that's called a rising dread. So when you get a plant wrong, you your sense of dread grows, and then something interesting happens. But yeah, like, you actually can get things wrong. Sorry, my mother's texting me. But so far, I've really enjoyed this game. Okay, and now, so it wants us to... I love the cat. Oh, best thing ever. Okay. So... let's see. So the library and Ambleside. Okay, so the will to explore. I have neither the time nor the inclination. You can water your plants using the watering can to learn the will to explore. Haha, thank you! Whoa, okay, come here. I would say the same, but since you're German, it's not the same thing. But last night, it was funny, I was sitting in my office and I was like, when are the fireworks gonna start? And all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. I was like, oh, right about now. And in my city, I can actually see the fireworks from my house. If I go and sit on my porch, I have a little porch swing. Yeah, so I could sit on my little porch swing and watch the fireworks go off. It was so pretty. Okay, so let's go... okay, let's... where is Ambleside? Okay, also, so Shift gives you a giant magnifying glass, which I actually find fascinating. It's really fun to use. But, yeah, no, Ambleside, where... aha! I found it. Okay. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today she grinned ear to ear and cannot wait to show me what she found. So she's got 2 book entries for me. So, Gilded Dendra and Wandering View. But yeah, they give you little tidbits of information. Okay. Ah. It doesn't always control how I want it to. And then we have this little coin thingy, which I'm assuming will be used on the map at some point. Okay, so this one's done. I'm gonna stick that there. Oh, what's that? Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. Keep it secret. We're going on another adventure. To the northeast of Backbarrow. Water more plants! Okay, and then it should fill up the rest of the way. Okay, so... okay, let's... and actually, on the map, you can pull up your notes. So, to the northeast of Backbarrow... where the heck is Backbarrow? Okay, there it is. In the hills. The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned to bright sunshine, a good thing too because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. New plant acquired! I don't know what it is, but... Okay, so that can go in there. Okay, so now we have fruiting plants. So I'm going to stick that over there and then take this little one. There you go. Y'all can be buddies now. Some of these I remember the name, most of them I don't. You can also take your plant, drag it over here. It has a sweet scent like strawberry dipped in honey. Small leaves, delicate flowers. So you can just sit there and kind of go through the book and see if you can identify any of your plants. Sometimes... Okay, so I'll show off this next thing. So, ding ding! Victoria Gray. I must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day, surrounded by plants. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. The rooms are empty. My curiosity has got the better of me, and I must find out what they are saying. Okay, so we need St. John's Poppy. So they'll request a plant, and if you haven't figured it out... And actually, this is the only way to verify what a plant is. So... The vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draft that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. The flower of the St. John's Poppy are bright red with a yellow center. Okay, so we do have that one, which is this one. So we're going to slap a tag on it, and it's going to be St. John's Poppy. Like I said, there is an auto tag system, but I would rather list all my things. Okay. So we give her the plant. Yay! Plant identified! And then you get rewards. So this one's a book entry for Clavilium. So we have some plants that we can possibly identify. Okay, so Clavilium can be used to open any lock no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Lovelock. Am I already going to forget which plants are which? Okay, I'm 99% sure this one is Clavilium. Also, you can change the tag color. Let's make it pink. On my other one I have yellow, but make it pink. Okay, so Clavilium. Might as well keep looking at the book. Okay, Farmer's Worry is the mushroom. Okay, the strong-smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping draughts. Okay, so this one says a bulb, so we kind of know starting point where we're looking. The camphor produces a beautiful rounded dark blue cluster made up of many smaller flowers. Okay, so we're looking for a bulbed plant with a cluster of blue flowers. It's pungent but not unpleasant. This bulb is soft yellow and the leaves are waxy. So I believe that is it. Which one? Forest Camphor. Trying to spell them the right way is an absolute pain. Okay. And bear in mind, until you actually get somebody requesting this specific herb, it's a mystery if you got it right or wrong. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants though, eh? Got a letter for you. So this is David Schaefer, and he is our postman. So we have a letter. Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger. Just as I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place, I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the woods, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in this world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Okay, so he said Gosforth, and so he went to the south of Gosforth, and it's the northeast corner of the woods. Okay. So Gosforth, south, northeast. Yes? Aha! Oh, no. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower amongst the trees. Or among the trees. So look, we found a plant! New plant acquired. Okay. Stick it back in there. That's finished. Okay, so this one... a single sweet-smelling dark flower. I love the little curly leaves. It's so pretty. Okay, so you, my little friend, are gonna go over here. These petals sort of remind me of lilies. And none of these plants are like real plants. They're all fictitious because they wanted to have the freedom to kind of do whatever they wanted, and you're kind of constrained if you try to use real plants. So yeah, they came up with all these fake plants. Okay, Gilbert Ames. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way around, down through Back Barrow. I never did trust that sisterhood. Anyways, here I am. I'm here now, and I've brought Fennett from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. Okay, so he wants lemon dandy, and he's trading for it. But we have not identified lemon dandy yet. So, lemon dandy. Its curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is most associated with curing afflictions of the heart. Okay, so curly leaves. I wonder who it could be. The smell is faintly off-putting, but not overpowering. If anything's going to remind me of a lemon rind, that's going to be it. Yay! We have identified the plant! And have received a plant. Like, good job with your identification. Here's a new one. Okay, so this is lemon dandy. And so when you go buy a plant that has a tag, it'll pop up so you can see it. Okay, more division of the plants. Going to take that one's lily-esque. Okay, I'm gonna move you. See, all the ones that sort of have. No, because that would make this one match. Okay, so I'm going to take this one, move it over here. This plant doesn't really match anything. I'm just going to go over there. Okay, Okay, so you can go up here, you can come down here, you can go up there. I have like the weirdest grouping system. Like, oh, this one reminds me of lilies. We're gonna stick it over here. Okay. You know what? Just keep the drawer open. Faye Swift. My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her, a terrifying black skeletal creature. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of an expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing, but not the joyous laughter of children, or of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. Okay, so she wants... This is the one I was pretty sure was Forest Camphor. Yes! Okay, we got a book entry for that. Butterdale. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. Okay, so based on that, do I... Ha! The purple flowers have a light buttery scent. I think this is it. What's the name of that plant? Butterdale. Okay, so I'm gonna stick a label on that. Hopefully not be wrong. Not Butterdate, Butterdale. There we go. Ah, keep it open. I just want to keep I'm like, okay, I'm done with the labels. Click. Got any wandering view. The name reminded me of, oh, what's his name? The old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the view, if you've got it. I might have, well, no, I have to have it because I haven't discovered it yet. Okay, wandering view, so called because this fungus can move slowly in the dark. It has been known to cover distances of up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They are also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Finger's Bane. Okay, so it's a mushroom. I think we only have 2 mushrooms right now. Not as spongy as most mushrooms. In fact, the undersides are somewhat sharp. Red warts protrude from the cap. Okay. So we need a label for this. We got a book entry. Lady of Summer. The leaves curl round delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature makes this plant sought after ornamental plant. Aha! I think we actually have that one too. So this one is Wandering View, having been identified, and this one I believe is Lady of Summer. If I could spell, I need to trim my nails. That one gets a purple tag because it's pretty. Okay, so notice we've gotten through all of the people that are going to come in today. Our candle is mysteriously not lit anymore. We could just go wander around, but when you wander around aimlessly, it'll just give you, like... There are more important things I could be doing back at the shop. So that lets you know that you've either gone to a wrong place, or... Because if you're looking for something specific... Like how we were going to, what is it? Andale? Wherever we were going. used one of these. No, it had to have been hers. Ambleside. It was an A. Okay. But if we had been looking for that and went somewhere like completely off, it would give us a message like that. It started when she found something that she was not meant to find. A book, tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. Ooh, was it me? Did I find the book? Day 2, Saturday. Okay, so this one gives you a hint. Got a pet hellbore. Okay, so row H, the third river. So now you go to explore. So, yeah, row H, the third river. 1, 2, 3. And then our card just goes up in flames. A dead deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotted flesh. Death for me provides life for many. We got a plant. New plant acquired. Okay, so this one is... Oh gosh, dang it. See, this is what I was talking about. They wander around, and I don't know why they do it. I haven't quite figured that one out yet. But, yeah, the plants wander around. Okay, let's see who else has moved. You guys seem normal. Okay. Yeah, some of the plants wander around, and I haven't figured out why. Okay, there's nothing much we can do. Let's call on a person. Isidore Burbage. Bring me a sample of Apis demesis? And be quick about it. That damn cat is setting off my allergies. Shouldn't have an animal in a shop like this. Okay, so he's asking for it by its scientific name. If I can remember the controls. Okay, so since we have no idea what it is... Gandhi root. A plant with medicinal properties that can aid with digestive troubles when prepared correctly. Care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. Okay. So we're looking for something with like a bellflower and something with rough leaves. Ah, the leaves are coarse to the touch. So I believe it's that one. Yes! Gandhi root. And we got the thing for meek dew. Okay, label you. Gandhi root. Cool! I love the cat! Yeah, I don't know. Zombie plants, ghost plants, something. They just wander around, and I haven't figured it out. Like, I don't know if this is a thing that's supposed to be happening or what. I mean, obviously it's in the game, but I don't know if there's a purpose to the wandering. Ooh, mail's here. Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today. Here's your mail. There's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. And I don't know who Amos is either. Okay, so where... At Hard Knot? Okay, let's see if we can find it. There we go. An iron gate, rusted by years of abandonment, sits across the entrance from the tram tunnel. Rusted it may be, but it won't budge. So it's locked, which means we need clavilium. This is the one that I thought that I think it's this one. Yes! Okay. So we have positively identified clavilium, which has already got a label. Aguria. When burned, incense made from this woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Light blue flower, like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool, characterize this plant. Do I have that? Okay, so I have two things that are kind of poofy. Oh, but that's lemon dandy. Okay. We got new plants! New plants acquired. Okay, so we have... Okay, so... I'm gonna start moving things again. Okay, so now we have 3 new fungi. I'm putting these ones up here because they have... They're rounded caps, but they have little spots. This one's going here because it's a pointy cap with red dots, and that one glows. It seems to be giving off a small amount of light. Yes, it's a glowy mushroom. Okay, ding ding. Reuben Ward. I'm heading to Grisdale Forest, investigating a possible murder there. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot, and they're not keen to talk to me. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that would help me win them over. Okay, fox button. An offering of fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stem. Okay, so... It smells of nothing that I can detect. Okay, so it could be this one. Or it could be this one. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. Thick and shiny. So I don't think it's that one. See, you can get things wrong. Yes? Yes! Okay, that was total guess. Brimlock. Okay, so you are Fox Button. Is Fox Button one word or two? 2 words. Okay, got it right. Sweet. Okay, we have no more hints of places to go. So we're going to ring the bell again. Victoria Gray. I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of the St. John's Poppy. There's a medium using the room, illegally I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Is there a plant that you know of that I can use to give them a scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. Harlequin Blue. Okay. Harlequin Blue. When the bushy blue flower heads die back, they release seeds with a downy pappus, which assists in wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be spirits of dead souls trapped within the plants. That's nice. Okay, so bushy blue flower. Oh boy, we have 2. actually, we have one that hasn't been identified. Sweet. Okay, so... and Shimmerlung. Okay, so Harlequin Blue. Yeah, Harlequin Blue. Still no clues as to anywhere to go. Bethany Coleman. You may have heard the rumors that our Arda is dead. May Ardunia bring her peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The Sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. To be assured of your discretion, we require that you use Mary's breath and bind yourself to secrecy. Another plant to discover. Okay, Mary's breath. The wide waxy leaves allow this plant to collect the water, or to collect the large amounts of water it requires. It is said that a person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal gardens so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidants, but the practice fell out of favor. Why? If you can have people that are forced to tell the truth. Okay, so that one. There's also this one. Smooth, waxy leaves. These ones look wider, though. Yes! Okay. Oh, and we got a letter! I'm gonna label that before I forget. Mary's breath. Okay, so... we have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen, and the Arda has been murdered. You'll find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore across from Torver. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood of Arduina. Arduina? I'm bad with names. Okay, so we have the will to explore. And I've already forgotten what corner of the forest. Okay, she said... deep in the forest, a mile from the lake shore. Okay, so... a mile from the lake shore across from Torver. Haha! A sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I am ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door, along a corridor, down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Laying on a table, wrapped in silk, is the Arda. There's not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black and her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as raven's wings. Do you know what could do this? Asked my escort. I set to work. Okay, so I need Ren. Okay, close that. Put that there. Okay, so Ren is... okay. The long leaves of the wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poison. Okay. Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. Okay, so it is one of our flowerless plants. Okay, so that one's Mary's breath. It definitely wasn't that one. I think it's gotta be this one. Cool. Hello, JD. Okay, plant identified. Gray Sandfire. Interesting. Okay, so this is Wren. Okay, I extract a sample of the Arda's blood and introduce it to the Wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the wren turn black, which can only mean one thing. Gilded dendra. Ugh. Poisoned with plants. Gilded dendra poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I am grateful for. New plants. Okay, so we got this little weirdo. And we got this spiky weirdo. So I'm going to move the fox button over, put it next to the other spiky one. Oh, nice! What are you playing? Okay, so this one, it has a pleasing scent. The leaves have stiff ribs. And then this one, turquoise flower, sharp thorns. This one totally reminded me of a Shrek reference. Blue flower, red thorns. Okay, so there is naught else we can do. Isidore Burbage. I'm this close to reporting you, halfwit. The last plant you gave me made my skin itch furiously. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. Okay, so he wants Butterdale or Meekdew. So let's... I need to think carefully about which plant to use here. My actions could have consequences. Okay, so he wants... Let's see. Butterdale. Often found growing... Okay. Used as a cure for skin rashes. And then, what is it? Meekdale was the other one? Or Meekdew. Maybe pleasant looking plant, but touching the leaves against the bare skin will result in painful sores. Yeah, I don't think that's what he wants. So let's do the Butterdale. And I think I already identified it. Candy root, St. John's poppy, lady of summer, box button. It's one of these. Butterdale? Haha! Positively identified. Storian. The dark red fruit should not be ingested under any circumstances. They are highly poisonous, resulting in insanity and then death. A cross-section from the stem shows distinctive triple xylem and phloem of the Storian. Interesting. Okay, so there's nothing really else we can do. We did all of our hints and whatnot, so we're going to close for the day. You're replaying Breath of the Wild. Oh, nice! That's cool. My mother never responded. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. Day 3, Sunday. North of Oh gosh. I remember this one. Okay, so this is another one. We go to the map. Okay, we take out our card. North of Hawkshead. Okay, where is it? Let's find Hawkshead to begin with. Okay, so north of Hawkshead. East of Lowick. Okay, so Lowick is here. Okay, so it's to the east of there, north of here, to the west of Rustland. Okay, so it's got to be in this column. North of Hawkshead, south of Crinkle Crags. This has got to be that one. Ah, the card burned again. Okay. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of the field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm, points. I follow his outstretched finger and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers grown there, hidden from view. I get not one but 2 plants. Pretty. Okay, open open my desk drawer. Close that. Okay, so we got this one, which is kind of a little puffy one, so it's going up there. And then we have... Okay, so these guys got closer together. These guys got closer together. Why are you wandering around? Plants don't walk. See, look, and these ones are clustered now. What are they doing? Are they forming their own gangs? Oh, this plant was over here, and now it's... Why are they moving? Can someone explain to me why my plants are, like, making a jailbreak? Wait, what? Didn't I have... See, the mushrooms wandered too, because they had... That one was there, but then these two were, like, right next to it. Why are my plants running? Wait, that one was over here. Are they slowly going to the orientation they want to be in, or what's happening? Like, Oh, Hellbore! I love the sound of his purring. I need a Hellbore plush in my life. Yeah, my plants are doing some weird stuff. Okay, Hellbore, we're going to... Wilbur Miller. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of... What's it? Something or other. I'm no green-eyed Dreyer? That's for sure. My mind isn't at all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. Okay, so I think he's... Yeah, Lady of Summer, which I'm pretty sure was that one, based on the description of the curly leaves. Sweet. Okay, we got a book entry. Fennit. Chewing on the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. Okay. No map clues yet. Ooh, mail. They're saying the Arda's been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me like the Arda always looked out for the less fortunate. You know, the most underrated characters are the ones like the delivery people, like mail carriers and stuff like that, because they get to see like everyone in their homes and whatnot, and they get to know a lot of gossip. So always trust your mail carriers. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Who is Amos? But we're going to go exploring. Okay, Great Gable. So we gotta look for that. Ah, Great Gable. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still some distance from the summit. I am freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain unless... Okay, so we need Brimlock, which... Okay, let's see. When conditions are just right in the cold, in the cold of winter, Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Okay, so small yellow flowers. Okay, maybe it's not flowering right now, but leaves are waxy and tough. Now that's smooth. That's Gandhi root. I know I have it. But which one is it? That's Wren, that's Mary's breath. Is it that one? What about you? Pale yellow flowers, leaves are quite soft. No. Blue flower, stiff leaves. What did it say about brimlock? Leaves are waxy and tough. I mean, we can take... I'm pretty sure that's... No, see. And now we have a rising dread. Ay. Those are white, though. Cream-colored flowers. They smell wonderful. Which one is it? Smells faintly of smoke. Feels like rough glass paper. Do I just straight up not have this plant yet? I might not have the plant. I might be jumping the gun here. Yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. No, because that one, like I said, that one's candy root, and we've already discovered that. I mean, I could get a hint. It's okay, so it's not cold enough for brimlock to flower. I have some here. Is it this one? That, okay, there we go. Is it that one that you showed me a picture of? Sunset Mount Cap. Okay. Brimlock. Okay. I push on, no longer feeling the cold, and I'm presently rewarded. Ooh. Who are you? Okay, you're gonna go over here. Oh, look! Oh, he actually follows me! Look at that. Okay, I don't know why, but there's just something so comforting about actually hearing the purr of a cat, and not like some like this legitimately sounds like a real cat. Like I could imagine like my cat Nani perched on my shoulder sitting there making a purring noise. Oh, I miss cats. Okay. Norman Lee. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing to do with it. The man gave me mushrooms and was like, these are cursed. Well, sir, were you trying to eat said mushrooms? You can go with your other red spotted brethren. There we go. I love how the plants look as you fill out the shelves. Simone Green. Oh, she's the librarian from, what is it, Ambleside? Hellbore, always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out that information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trouse, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Common trouse. Okay, so we're going to go, what was it, red pike? Red pike. I enjoyed a pleasant stroll to up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I'm after. Okay, so this one we already know what it is because she sent us to get this specifically. So this is going to be common trouse. Okay, and that is going with our other non-flowering friends. Ding, ding, ding! Verona Green. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I need a little display. I needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Got any Shimmerlung? Okay, so let's look up Shimmerlung. The dried stems of the Shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, setting off a near blinding white-purple light. The flowers grow wrapped in large ridged leaves. Okay, so I know exactly which one that is, because only one has said it has ridges. So, Shimmerlung. Whoop. Yeah. We got a book entry, Candlewood. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. That sounds very familiar, actually. Is it you? I think it's that one. What was it? Yeah, I think it was Candlewood? Bright red flower that grows at the end of thin stems. Yep, that's it. Candlewood. Okay. I love this cat so much. Okay. Irving Harris. Sorry if I'm shouting. I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm looking for a plant that can supposedly help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. I remember it's bright red, though. Well, that's helpful. Is it St. John's Poppy? I'm 99% sure it's St. John's Poppy. Improves the hearing ability. Okay, so yes. It's interesting that when you start to, like, learn the plants... Oh, I haven't used it yet? I thought the other girl used it. Am I... Okay, so not everyone gets a character sheet, apparently, because there is one girl that I swear she came in and asked for that. Because she had the people upstairs that she was hearing. Or is that just what they give me when, even if I've already identified the plant? They're just like, oh, yay, look, you did it. Yeah, so far, I really love this game. Oh. Time passed, a year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. Okay, so this card is a little different. It's not telling us anything. It's just torn up. Okay, who wandered around now? You wandered. You were over here. There, that one moved because it was on the end. These ones clustered closer together, I think. That one was on that side. And these ones moved. Why do my plants keep moving? What's happening? Okay. So... this one took me a really long time because I was like, is it lined up with, like, an edge of like a river? Or is it like mountain peaks? Like, I could not figure this one out. I was like looking, and I was literally about to give up when I saw something look very similar. Bink. The gentle sound of flowing water and sunlight through scattered clouds. A reset. We got 2 new plants! Okay, so this one's weird because it looks like it's growing out of a bud. A rather unpleasant scent. Like, it looks sort of like these flowers, like in this general family, but it's got a bulb, so I'm gonna stick it over here. You have a bulb, and we have another puff one. I love the puffy ones, they're so cute. Soft pale blue flowers. That tracks. Oh, look at Hellbore sleeping. I don't want to poke him, but I want to poke him. He's so cute. Although I think if I ring the bell, it'll startle him. So let's give him a pet first. Reuben Ward. The Fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Not only that, I have the time to pursue it not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found at Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down. My stomach's never coped too well with grisly ones. Okay, so we need Fennet. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease... Okay, so it has long, soft leaves. Didn't this one say something? Where did he say? What? What happened? That was really weird. I don't know what happened. It said everything was fine. Okay, well, I guess we're back. So, where did he say it was? He said something about a circle. Swinside Stone Circle. I kinda wanna go there. I shudder at the thought of what happened here. If these stones could tell us what they saw, a chill comes over me, and I realize that I do not want to linger. Oh no! No, I gave myself a sense of dread! Well, oops. Ah, Mr. Schaefer. Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. She wants me to go somewhere immediately. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, near the northeast of Rustland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seem overly protective lately. Kind regards, Verona Green. Okay, we're going somewhere. Okay, so Grisdale Forest. Okay, so here's the forest. Just northeast. Northeast. Yes? Yes. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely through the forest, by order of the Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeves. Gosh dang it! I need a mellow glow. Mellow glow. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. The mellow glow has sharp thorns that protect it from predators. Okay, so we have 2 thorny plants. Which one is it going to be? I'm gonna start with this one. Ha ha ha! Okay, so we got Caballia. Okay, so you are mellow glow. With the help of the mellow glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant Verona talked about and take my leave. Okay, so the Arda is dead though, so who, like, is this a previous order, or are they creating their own orders? Oh, that is a funky looking plant. It's got a bulb, but it's also got fruit. So you are going with my fruiting friends. That's done. Oh, see, look! Halvor doesn't like it when you ring the bell and he's sleeping. I'm afraid the camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I am very grateful for it, but the visions are strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her, that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. So we can give her Auguria or Candlewood. Okay, so what is Auguria going to do? Okay, so this one actually might have a bit more to it, because Auguria will make the vision stronger, but Candlewood will, like, calm her mind. So I think I actually want to try to give her the Auguria. Light blue flower. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yep. I want to see what happens. Worry less. Worry less is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease the symptoms of anxiety. Okay, so this one is Auguria. Margaret Elsbeth. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop, and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Sizer. We have a small library with books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. You are cordially invited to Sizer Castle, Lord and Lady Elsbeth. Ooh, I'm going to a castle. Okay, Bergamot, Calder, Raven Glass, Ambleside, Grasmere, Kendall, haha, that one. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. You must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize. But before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I am quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have time to make as thorough of a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elspeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the garden into my hand, and I thank her warmly. So I got 2 new plants and a book entry. Fever Kiss. The red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. Hey, that looks familiar. I think it's that one. Slap a label on that. Fever Kiss. Okay, and then we got 2 new plants. So this one, they look very similar. And then, okay, we have another like belled plant. Okay, y'all are gonna need to start like making a move. Okay, so you guys can go up here. Like I said, let's see, and these ones are sort of belled, which is why I'm kind of keeping them over here. You can fit snugly right in there. Okay, bloop, bloop. Philip Shaw, mushroom, red spores, moves in the dark. That's all I've got. Okay, so I remember one of them. Is it? No, not that one. Oh, is it the, what is it, Wandering View? Yes. Okay. Didn't we already identify this one? Yes! Cool! Plant identified. Selena Scott. They're saying Blackcomb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Brady Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. I've come for some stinking mount cap. Okay, so... Or is it... Oh, Sunset. The other one... There's another one. Oh, yeah, no. Sometimes called Stinking Mount Cap. Okay, that's why I got confused. Okay, I think... It smells strongly of soured milk, bad enough to make my eyes water. And it's got flies around it. I think that's it. Yep. Sunset Mount Cap. Henchuck. Interesting. Not this one. Sunset Mount Cap. Okay. Pet Hellbore 13 times. Oh, that's cute! I didn't know about that. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart grows. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. That's sad. Although, I think I'm going to leave this episode here. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed little Hellbore here. I love him. But I will be back. Oh, I actually have something tomorrow. So I will be back on Thursday with another episode of my Discord Member's Choice. But until then, I hope everyone has a fantastic evening, and I hope to see you all then. Bye!